God has been calling me to share this message with you. Find strength in knowing that you can make a difference in the world. Life is tough at times, and it's so easy to lose focus on our life's purpose along the way. And so many times we try to talk ourselves out of doing what we know that we were called to do because we don't feel qualified or we don't feel worthy. Understand this: when God calls you for something, no one can take that from you. And what's for you will always be for you. Do you hear me? Will always be for you. Your journey is yours. Stop comparing your part 1 to someone else's part 20. On this journey, it's you versus you, period. God helps us out so much along the way. I've noticed that He shows us signs. He shows us our strengths, our weaknesses. He teaches us how to be brave. He shows us how to push forward. He places people in our lives to help lead us. He places us in rooms we need to be in. So stop running away from the signs. Learn to lean in, learn to grow, learn to be open to learning, and understand that no matter how old that you get, no matter how much you know, we should be always learning so that we can continue to evolve. So sis, start the business. Write that book. Start the clothing line. Start the podcast. I know there's 1,000 podcasts around the world, but let me tell you this: if God placed it on your heart and He called you for that, when you touch it, watch it turn to gold. But you have to believe that. Believe in yourself more. Be kind to yourself. What thoughts are you allowing to travel through your mind? There's times where I have to sit and check myself like, girl, why are you thinking like that? You got to continue to show yourself that you are deserving. Your past does not define your future. Turn over a new leaf. Today is your day 1. Forgive yourself for the past. It's time to live in your truth. Sis, it's time to live in your truth. What is the worst thing that can happen? No, really. I know the best thing that can happen is you can inspire someone to also chase their dreams and to also live in their truth. Focus on that. Focus on the good. I'm not doing this for followers. I'm doing this because God called me. That's first. And second, because I know how hard and how tough life can be at times. And my mission is to be able to help somebody. So if my message can help one person, then I've done what I needed to do, and all of this is worth it to me. Right? So we are not supposed to be sitting on this earth day by day doing things that we hate. God wants us to be happy. He wants us to live the life that makes us happy, that makes us feel good about ourselves. If what you are doing right now is not something that you can see yourself doing for the next 10 plus years, figure out what you can do on the side, okay? That can allow you to be able to generate income so that you can do something that is purpose driven, okay? Really sit and think about that. What are you good at? What is something that you enjoy doing? What is something that you'll do without getting paid? Because that's what it is. When you're in your purpose, you're doing something because you love it and because God called you for that. Okay, so that is what life is about. When you're doing what makes you happy, the way you show up in life is a reflection of how you are feeling inside. It's a reflection of what's going on inside. The way that you know that you are doing what you were called to do is when you step out of bed in the morning. What does your heart feel like? You'll feel it in your heart. You'll feel fear, anxiety, or you'll feel joy. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 3 years now, and I remember when I was 6 weeks postpartum, my husband looked over at me because it was time to go back to work. He said, I know you don't want to put Noah in daycare. Do you want to just stay at home? Y'all, he seen my joy. He felt my heart. I love being at home with my son. Some people don't understand, and it's not for everybody to understand. But the people that get it, they get it, okay? The moms that's done it, that love it and enjoy it, they get it. But I'll be honest, it's not for everybody. I love being able to watch my son grow and learn. I love growing and evolving with him. It's so much fun. I always say, every day is not a walk in the park. Some days it's challenging. Some days are challenging, but it's beautiful every day. These last 3 years, I've learned so much about myself. How I knew that I was doing what I was called to do. My life's purpose on this earth is to add value. For 2 years after my sister Brittany passed away, I was still encouraging, uplifting, and inspiring others when I was in the darkest time of my life. So this right here is in me. No one can take that from me. That's just who I am. God gave me that. So sis, I know you're afraid to start that business. It's okay to be afraid. But learn how to be brave. Learn how to be tough. Being brave means showing up anyways. This is not easy for me to do, to sit in front of the camera and to share my heart. But I'm doing it because I know it can help one person, right? It can help somebody. So when it's tough, when it's scary, when you're not ready, and this is for me right here, even when it's not perfect, show up anyway. Because in this season, I just want you to lead with purpose and on purpose. What is something that you really, really want right now? For me, I really want to build a community on YouTube. You may not be able to find what you're looking for, but you can create that. In this season, we are living on purpose. And learn how you can show up in the world. What type of legacy do you want to leave behind? For me, I'm always thinking about my son, and I think about when I am having those challenging or hard days. I want him to see me still show up and push forward. I also want to show him this is a hard moment, son. This is a challenging moment, and also show him how I am showing up in that moment also. So be mindful of your thoughts. You are powerful. You have what it takes. I think about the purpose and how I want to be purpose driven, and that if I can just take one more step, if I could tell the 16-year-old me something, I would literally say, hey, life is tough. Life is going to be much tougher along the way, but you are army strong, baby. You are an amazing person. You are going to be an amazing wife, an amazing friend. You are going to be an amazing sister. You are brave. So step into this big life and be bold and be beautiful and live every day. Don't give up so easy. Keep getting back up. Forgive people. Heal. Love people deep. Build strong relationships so you can have a strong community. And you are so beautiful, and I love you so, so much. I promise you, once you make the decision to start, everything else will fall into place for you. Be brave, sis. Be strong. Be tough. You got this.